So wanted to go live in keeping with tradition. Just got back from a really good event last week. So we did Margaritaville week before last, and it was really good. And then last week did a private event for a broker in Waco, Texas, and went up and help train her real estate agents about social media, how to use it for your benefit, things like that. One of the things that I wanted to talk about today, and then just kind of going forward, and it kind of hit home when I was telling this group about one of the things that I recommend, which is a syndicate. A syndicate is something that, in my opinion, everybody in business should have. And I'll give you some ideas and some reasons and things like that why I think that people should use them, why you should be loyal to them. If you want, we've got the questions open, things like that. You can ask questions, talk also, find out what it is. But a syndicate is a really, really important piece of business just in general. So here's what a syndicate is. It is a self-organizing group that is put together that usually has the same goal in mind. That goal is to market and bring business to their marketplace and help them and help their syndicate, their group, promote and build their business. You guys see things like this all the time. You may be in a BNI group. A BNI group is one of the best syndicates that's formed, that's out there. If you don't know what a BNI group is, it's a business group, and usually in these groups, it is a formation of people that are in business, and there's usually only allowed to be one person from each business type. So what that may mean, maybe there's an apparel guy, maybe there's an insurance person, maybe there's a realtor, maybe there's a mortgage person, maybe there's a dry cleaner. I don't know what everything is in every BNI, but that's the idea behind what a BNI is. And it helps everyone in the group to build their business and to put their business together. Well, one of the things that I preach about all over the country and to the real estate groups that I talk to is that they should form and build their own syndicate. And it looks a little bit different inside of a system like that, but what the idea behind it is, and especially for me, since I got into this business back in 1994, my broker that I worked for, I started off life as a broker. My broker that I worked for told me to go give out rate sheets and donuts, breakfast tacos to real estate agents, real estate companies, and hope for some reason they would give me business that day, that week, that month because I went into their office. And I kind of figured out pretty quickly, if you didn't bring value to the table, if you didn't bring any kind of value to a group of people, to a system, there's really not a push to use you. So since then, throughout all these years, one of the things that I've kind of preached about and talked about is that syndicate. We called it something much different back then. Nowadays we call it a syndicate because I'm so into the mob movies and things like that that I just love that idea. Love the persona around it. And usually when I do this live in front of people, I'll have the pictures of the Sopranos and Babyface Nelson and all of that in behind me in the slideshow. So here's what a syndicate is, and this is what you should concentrate on doing. So first of all, anybody who is in any kind of business, any kind of sales for themselves needs a syndicate. Whether you go and join a professional group like a BNI group, whether you do it on your own, whether you do it with other businesses inside of your strip center or whatever that may be, You need to help form this syndicate. And what I preach to real estate agents all the time is the fact that everybody comes to real estate agents. Any of the real estate agents that are watching this, that see this, they can preach to this. People come to the real estate agents all the time begging for their business, whether it's title people, whether it's lead people, whether it is home warranty people, inspectors, mortgage guys, whatever it is, are always coming up to the realtor, the real estate agent, and asking for business from them. And then one of the things that I want these realtors to pay attention to is how much business do these people who are asking for your business, what do they bring to the table for you? And if it's the fact that they can just do their job, that's not that to me. That's not enough. That's not nearly enough. It's not usually enough for anybody. And then this goes on for years sometimes. So put yourself in this place. You're a real estate agent, and constantly somebody is asking you for the referrals on the marketing that you have done, whether it be listing, whether it be a buyer's agent. Somebody's always wanting your business for whatever it is that you're the one out there making the sale. So here's my suggestion, and you guys, you can take this for what you want, but I would build a system, and I would, inside of that system, figure out everybody who asks me for business. So if it is the title person, if it is the insurance person, the home warranty person, the mortgage person, whatever it is, I would put all of them together, the ones that I want to do business with. And the way I describe it is pick somewhere between 1 and 3 of each one of these professions. If it was me, and I'm a big Facebook guy, I love using Facebook, social media for business, I would put together an instant message, and I would include all of them together on that instant message, and I would send out an instant message to that group and say, this year's going to be different, guys. This year, we're going to help me build my business. All of you guys ask me for my business and want my referrals. This year, we're going to help me build my business. And what I need you to do is I need you to type, I agree, in this instant message to agree to help me build my business. The reason I say that and the reason I tell people to do that is because if somebody doesn't take the time to type, I agree, they're not going to follow through with it. They're not going to do it. They may stay away from you at that point. They may not ask you for your business anymore, which is probably a good thing, because you can find somebody who does care about your business that will help you build your business, especially in the mortgage industry. If you can't find a mortgage guy that'll help you build your business, reach out to me. I'll find plenty of mortgage guys that'll help you build your real estate business. But once everybody agrees, and once you have whatever your team is, the reason you want to do this is you want to have a much larger footprint. You want to have a much larger marketing team, if you will. Think of it as a marketing team to help you get your business out there. So think about it this way. If you've got a new listing and you're going to go do a live video at that listing, if you're doing it by yourself, if you're the only one who is marketing that property, only so many people are going to see that, regardless whether you do a paid ad, whether you do a boosted post, or you do it organically like I prefer. But if you have a team of people, if you've got a team of 10 people or a team of 7 people or 20 people or whatever that is that are helping you build your business, then at that point your audience and your reach has doubled, tripled, quadrupled. So think about it this way. You're out there on Thursday morning, you're doing your video at your property that you need help selling or whatever it may be. And I know we're in a seller's market right now, but it's not always going to be a seller's market, and there's always someone that needs help. So you're doing your video out at the property on Thursday morning. And if you're doing it by yourself, you'll get 40 or 50 views. Maybe if you're really good, you'll get 100 views in 24 hours, something along those lines. But if you've got 10 or 20 people on your team, on your marketing team, that aren't necessarily on your direct payroll, that are helping you, that are trying to get you more business, that are getting you leads, that are getting you into their audience, your more likely to be seen by a greater audience and by a new audience that has never seen you before. And you can use this syndicate theory in almost any business. If you were a small strip center, even a large strip center, there's usually not more than one of this type of business in a strip center. Why not put that all together, build your audiences, and bring more to the table for your audience, and then also share audiences. And you can't really do this on a business page, so I don't recommend doing it on a business page. You can do it on a celebrity page, a community page. You can do it definitely on your personal page. But I definitely recommend building a syndicate, getting it out there, and getting the information out there to a wider audience and sharing whatever it is that you can do to help people. So that's my 2 cents. I think you need a syndicate. Think you need to stop giving business away to people who aren't helping you build your business. And I think you should start doing it this week. Think about it. If you got any questions, reach out, ask me, call me, whatever it is, and I'd be more than happy to work with you on it to let you know. But building a syndicate is something that is going to be imperative to you. The people that you look up to, that you emulate, probably already have some sort of syndicate built, some sort of team, some sort of understanding between everybody. And what they're doing is they're helping each other build business. Anyway, with that being said, I appreciate you guys. Have a good one. Talk to you later.